Noah had always felt like he was falling behind. Everywhere he looked, it seemed like everyone else was better than him. His best friend, Jake, was the school's top athlete, breaking records in every competition. His cousin, Ryan, had a YouTube channel with thousands of followers. Even his younger sister was a piano prodigy, winning competitions at just 10 years old. And then there was Noah. Just Noah. Just Noah. He wasn't great at sports. He wasn't the smartest kid in school. And no matter how hard he tried, he always felt average. At night, he would lie in bed, staring at his phone, scrolling through social media, watching as everyone posted about their achievements. Why am I not like them? He would think. Why am I always behind? He felt like a failure. And worst of all, he felt like he would never be enough. One day, Noah's school announced a huge competition, a talent show where students could showcase their skills. Winners would get scholarships, recognition, and a chance to perform in front of thousands. His friends were excited. Jake signed up for a sports demonstration. Ryan planned to do a stand-up comedy act. Even his little sister was entering with her piano skills. Noah, he had nothing. He had no special talent, no skill that stood out, nothing he could show the world. That night, he sat in front of his mirror, staring at himself. "Why even try?" he whispered. "Some people are just born great, and I'm not one of them." For the first time in his life, Noah felt completely hopeless. The next evening, Noah sat alone at a park, watching kids play. That's when an old man sat beside him. He had gray hair, deep wrinkles, and a knowing smile. "You look like a kid with a heavy heart," the man said. Noah sighed. "I'm just tired of feeling like I'm not good enough." The old man chuckled. "And why do you think that?" "Because everyone around me is doing big things while I'm just stuck." The old man nodded, then pointed at two birds in a tree. One bird was a beautiful eagle, soaring high with powerful wings. The other was a small sparrow, hopping from branch to branch, barely able to fly. "Which bird do you think is better?" the old man asked. Noah frowned. "The eagle, obviously." The old man smiled. "But what if I told you? The sparrow is just as special." Noah looked at the small bird. "How?" "Because while the eagle soars high, the sparrow never gives up. It may not fly as high, but it keeps trying, keeps pushing, and eventually it finds its own way to rise." Noah listened carefully. "Comparison is the enemy of progress," the old man continued. "The moment you stop looking at others and start focusing on your own path, you'll see that you were never behind. You were just on a different journey." And with that, the old man got up and walked away, leaving Noah deep in thought. That night, Noah sat at his desk and thought about what the old man had said. Maybe he had been wasting his time looking at everyone else's success instead of building his own. Maybe he wasn't talentless. He just never gave himself the chance to try. For the first time, Noah asked himself a different question. What if I actually try? Instead of comparing, instead of feeling sorry for himself, he picked up a notebook and started writing. For hours, he wrote about his thoughts, his struggles, his experiences, and then an idea hit him. What if he used his words to inspire people like him? What if, instead of competing with others, he focused on helping others who felt the same way? He had no idea where this would lead, but for the first time, he felt excited about something. Noah entered the talent show, but instead of singing, dancing, or doing a performance, he stood on stage with nothing but a microphone. The audience was confused, but then he started speaking. He spoke about what it felt like to be lost, to feel like you'll never be good enough, to watch others succeed while you struggle. He shared his story, his pain, and his realization that comparison is a trap, that everyone grows at their own pace, that some people rise fast but others rise stronger, that the only person you should compare yourself to is who you were yesterday. When he finished, the room was silent. Then, a standing ovation. People clapped. Some even had tears in their eyes. That day, Noah didn't just enter a competition. He found his purpose. Years later, Noah became a motivational speaker. He traveled the world, inspiring people who felt stuck, just like he once did. He wrote books, gave speeches, and helped others realize that they were never behind. One day, he returned to the same park where he met the old man. He sat on the same bench, watching the birds. The eagle soared high. The sparrow still hopped from branch to branch, and Noah smiled, because now he understood. It never mattered how fast he got there. What mattered was that he kept going. How many times have you compared yourself to others? How many dreams have you given up on because you thought someone else was better than you? But what if you were never supposed to be like them? What if your journey is different? And that's okay. Some people rise fast. Some people rise strong. But in the end, what matters isn't who rises first. It's who never stops rising. So, tell me, will you keep rising?